Hello and welcome back to Sounds on the Couch. I am very excited to introduce the guests that we have for you today. So we're joined by Lee, Jake and Kim from the Band of Missfits. They're joining us to discuss their November single release, Crickets. If you haven't heard of their music or the music from Band of Missfits before, it's filled with sing-along lyrics and catchy tunes, and I know that you'll be inspired by all that the band have to bring you today. So I won't keep you waiting any longer. We'll bring them up and we can start having a bit of a chat. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks again for having us.
So let's just jump in right to the questions. Would you be able to let us know a little bit about how the band came together and how it was formed?
Yeah, 4 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I wasn't there either.
We were seditions.
Acquisitions.
That's so bad. I put out a solo album in 2015 and was wanting a full band backing me, and I put the call out and got our drummer Paul on board, and we had Sam who was playing bass for us, and we put out an EP pretty much the year later, 2016, the first one. And Sam left to go overseas, so we've got Lee on board, and one of our older guitarists, Mel, that we had with us, she asked Jake to join the band when we were at one of his gigs.
Yeah, kind
of. We coached him.
It's a good little audition for him.
Yeah, so he's been in 2 or 3 bands for the last few years. So yeah. And Paul's away. We normally have Paul with us, but he's
we
away.
wouldn't be able to fit on this couch.
No, we wouldn't be able to fit on
somewhere else.
Yeah, we cut him out. We couldn't fit him on the couch.
Yeah, that's right. You won't be a drummer anyway. So.
So how did you find as well going from doing your own solo music to then going and putting together the band? How did you find that sort of transition?
It came together pretty quickly and pretty easily. It was just really wanting to get out and play heaps of live gigs, not just be myself singing with a guitar and having a full band backing me. So, that was good. And we've progressively gotten heavier over the years, which is kind of been leading towards that way. So Jake makes that happen.
Sometimes go a bit too far.
So who, as you've formed and you've developed and you've gone towards that heavier style, who do you think have been your biggest inspirations as a band, or bands that you most aspire to kind of be like?
Oh, wow.
That's hard because we're all into sort of various different things. So
Yeah, definitely.
In a lot of ways, it's probably what makes it good, because we all sort of like different sort of stuff. I'm definitely into the heavier. Well, when I say heavier, I mean like just the more rock side of things. Like into like Living End and AC/DC and that sort of stuff. Aussie rock sort of stuff. And then I don't know what you guys have similar, but also slightly different.
Mine is quite varied. I like a lot of 70s stuff, 80s stuff. I love, like System of a Down's one of my favourite bands, and they're quite heavy, but we don't sound anything like them. So it's hard to say who we're influenced by. But there's a lot of really cool bands that, that I look up to as well. So
Yeah, and I think often it's like that, sometimes your influences do come from so many different genres to sort of bring together what you are. So it's great that you've got that diverse kind of range between you.
Yeah.
I think it's more the strengths of the band really than the melodicism myself, and I think that's what I like, sort of music that has kind of got a melodic sort of thing rather than just this riffy, hooky kind of music. Personally, I don't get turned on by that so much these days.
Yeah,
I get more excited about lyrical content, musicality, harmonies, things like that. So you've got to have a bit of all of those things to make a unique sound anyway, probably.
Yeah.
And I think sorry, I think within your music as well, there is a lot of that lyrical sort of focus as well. So yeah, I think that definitely shines through.
Oh, cool.
In November, you released your single "Crickets." Would you like to maybe tell us a little bit about what inspired this track and why you decided to bring that out into the world?
Because you started with the lyrics, didn't you? You had
Well, I had written the whole song, but then you sped it up with like heaps and made it what it is.
Had that riff, that idea.
Yeah, definitely. But lyrically, I guess it was just like being in a rut and not kind of having your voice heard,
Yeah.
So I guess that's what that was about.
Seemed a bit frustrated.
It was a frustrated kind of song. Most of my songs are very happy songs. I don't know if you've heard my stuff, but
Kim's a very happy bird.
I don't know. I don't have anything to write when I'm happy. Like, I don't know. Things don't come out of me like I don't want to see shiny happy people. Like when I have
but so many artists do talk about that. When you're going through those things that are maybe not so happy, that's when you're inspired to write about something. So that is something that I do hear a lot.
Yeah, it's like venting or getting it off your chest, and then you can move on and you feel better about everything. The
audience be damned. It's about me.
It's pills. It's like pills. Songs of pills.
Yeah.
Maybe that can be the next title. Songs of pill. So what's your creative process like as a band? Is there somebody in there that maybe writes more of the song, or somebody who's sort of more in the lyrics? Like, what does the process look like?
So generally, I'd write a song and bring it to the band at rehearsals, and we jam on it. And if it feels good, and we just run with it. If not, we don't. That leaves it in a song, so we're changing up the process a bit. But we did try to write together as a band, but it just didn't happen. Just didn't mesh.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kim's a singer-songwriter sort of vibe. We give it band treatment, essentially.
Yeah,
that's
so
how it
basically
works.
they all start as folk songs, and then I give them to the guys and go, "What do you think?" And then they turn to rock songs. So
That's
that's
pretty much how it
generally
works.
how it happens.
Yeah.
I think most bands would probably maybe say the same thing about things starting pretty organically, whether it be just on someone singing and playing keyboard or guitar or whatever.
But yeah, I do think it changed a little. Like that's how we do it. But with Starvation, we did mess around with that bass part for a while, and we haven't released this song yet. So talking about a song no one even knows about. But yeah, mostly Kim comes up with the sort of the idea, like the lyrical idea, and we sort of try and make the music fit that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been experimenting. We're always keen to see what we can come up with doing.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like if there's going to be new songs that do they fit in that genre. That's going to be the thing. Or if just to find something that can kind of fit, which goes somewhere else, maybe. Because I think the songs have got a bit of diversity already. Yeah. There's a few of the songs off the first album I think should deserve coming back.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah.
That are kind of more, that could even fit in the, I know you don't like the country sort of
label.
Yeah, very broad genre, but like it does have that kind of sound to it. I could imagine a couple of them being played at the Grand Ole Opry. Okay, I really can.
I don't even know.
It's Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, we'll get that one.
So what have been some of the biggest challenges that you've experienced along the journey of releasing your songs?
Probably being self-managed and trying to find the time to do everything that we need to do to stay on top of social media.
Yeah. And just social media.
Promoted. That's the main thing.
And how it changes all the time as well. You just start getting a handle on how it works. And then, suddenly like Instagram's the thing, or TikTok, and it's like, you have to learn that,
Yeah. And I think, that's something that definitely so many artists find really challenging is all the different things you need to do, because you're going in as a musician and that's your expertise, but then you need to be a marketer and you need to learn how to book shows and do your releasing. So how do you manage that? Do you organize for each of you to have different tasks within that, or how, as a band, do you work on that process?
I kind of should probably disperse the job load.
To be fair, Kim does most of it.
I do most of it, and I've been doing it for a few years, so I kind of, you get better at it.
Kim has a system.
Oh, well, you do something enough, you get better at it. So yeah, that you're.
Yeah, I do a bit of like the technical video editing side of things.
There is room for improvement.
Definitely, we need to do more videos. We've been saying that, so maybe this year we can do a few more videos.
Well, that one we did last year for Jolene went really well. So they could look at doing a few more of those sort of things.
Yeah.
I reckon that's definitely.
Yeah.
We did a cover of Jolene, which we sometimes do. Well, we do a lot of it in our sets. We do like a rock version of it. What goes down quite well, but we did a video probably around July, maybe last year.
Yeah, we got a pretty good engagement out of that.
Yeah, it was quite a good. They had quite a few views, so yeah.
Oh, great. If someone's looking to find that video, whereabouts can they go to find it?
Our Facebook page, so Band of Missfits on Facebook.
2 S's.
Yeah, we can't. Oh yeah, it's just on the. Is it on the screen? Maybe it's not.
Oh yeah.
But everyone we can't spell, so no one can find our band page.
I will write down the screen.
So Matthew's got it up.
No, great. So I have. Is there anything sort of along that releasing process that maybe you might do a little bit differently next time from your experience?
I think the foundational idea is pretty good. We did find it a little bit hard because of COVID. I'm sick of talking about it, but reduced capacities and venues being booked out and things like that. We probably could have got a couple more shows in. We might even be able to do that earlier this year as well. But some running shows lined up. Probably some more stuff online. We probably could do a video, but obviously there's cost involved with that. But,
great.
Probably and lyric videos, which I'm getting one made at the moment actually. For crickets. Because I do get a lot of people that say, where can I find the lyrics to your songs? So I thought if we do a lyric video, they get to hear it and they get to see the lyrics. So we'll hopefully get more engagement that way as well.
Fantastic. So as a band, what have been some of the biggest highlights that you've experienced?
Well, Perth Rocks was pretty good.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
it was 2. Jeez, it seems like it was in last year.
That's the thing with time, isn't it?
Yeah, last year pretty much was half the year was the write-up.
Yeah, but we had some good shows. We played at the Roast Out, which was a good one for Jackson Coke's single.
Oh, yeah.
And we also played support for
Amskies were good.
for Electric State, which is this band.
Our single launch was pretty cool. They played with us there as well.
Yeah, that's right. Really good guys, amazing music.
Yeah.
I reckon the recording process was actually a bit of highlight as well.
Definitely.
We got some really good stuff out of that. I was surprised at how good it sounded. I was really proud of that. So that was a highlight from that.
Just the just the creative process as well. The recording studio was great.
Yeah, the guy we worked with, Sean, was great. Like, definitely would work with him again.
Yeah.
And what do you think it was about the recording process that you thought went so well?
Well, it was kind of good that we had to go down to Yarlingup.
Yeah.
We were all just there.
And
there was no other sort of distractions. We were just like all there. And Sean's a pretty relaxed sort of character. So that sort of helped us as well.
Yeah. And it was like a home studio. So it's homely on a farm.
Yes.
With cows in the back.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Chill.
It was good. Wake up early and go down to Yarlingup and get coffee and walk down the beach. And, once Sean gets up, we'll head back and start recording.
I went with the drummer Paul to Canal Rocks, which I don't know if you've ever been to, but it's pretty specky as well. Got to go. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Sounds good.
Beautiful down there.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it must have had an impact, I reckon. Just the relaxation.
Getting out of your regular thing.
It's like my little holiday away from life.
Yeah, it was a holiday.
The relaxed nature definitely makes it, like, I've definitely done recordings before where it's felt like really like pressured.
But we get along, we have a lot of fun, we have a lot of laughs.
That makes a bit of a difference.
So
Oh, great. And how long was the recording process in total? Did you stay there for a number of days?
About 2
It's
days.
probably like two actual days.
Yeah.
that's right.
And then I went down once the
Actual
borders
days.
opened up. I went down and finished off some
really
harmonies
good,
and
just added a couple extra little polishing touches.
yeah.
Oh,
But yeah,
great.
we've done, well, we pretty much had the songs, except for one, which wasn't really completely finished, but most of them we had done ready to go, so that's made a big difference.
Yeah.
But there are lots of changes that happen on the
Yeah,
fly,
that's right.
actually. That's what I like about it as well, to answer your question. The creative process in the studio brings it front and center. It's going down for equanimity, so you're going to do something it'll inspire you to do something you may not have pulled out of your hat before.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I think that's amazing that so many people wouldn't even think about going away for a recording sort of retreat. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, it's good. I've worked with Sean. I've only ever worked with Sean. Oh, actually, I did work with the producer last year when I did a solo thing, but Sean's recorded all my music in my solo stuff. And even back when I was living up north, when I first got back into music, he was part of the recording crew up there. And I guess I saw something special in him back then, so I stuck with him, and he knows what sounds good. He knows our sound.
He knows how to get a good
He
sound.
knows how to get good sound, yeah. So, we kind of stick with Sean.
Oh, great. And so who else has been involved in the whole process for you? So you've had Sean involved and obviously the band, but who else has been involved along the way?
So we got Firestarter on board to help us with PR because we just want to try and get the furthest reach that we can. Want to get our music out, as far and wide. So thought, we'll use them again and see if we can get a bit more
Reach.
Yeah. And get our songs out there. So.
Is there anyone else who? Most of it we do ourselves. So
Yeah.
It's kind of,
Yeah.
We had King Willie Sounds do our mastering, which he mastered also Higher Passage, our last EP,
this one.
which is the one
Can't
Jake's
see
through.
them.
And he does a really good job. He's amazing. He's a Grammy Award winner. He actually mastered Gautier's, someone I used to know, which won Grammy all those years ago. So I just find he's really good. He's reasonably priced, and he does a really good job. He's got a good ear, so I think they're very radio friendly kind of sounding songs once he gets hold of them. So yeah.
Fantastic. So if everything sort of aligns for you and the future unfolds exactly how you'd like it to, where would you see yourself down the track as a band?
I'd love us to tour.
Yeah.
Definitely. We haven't done an East Coast tour yet. I'd love to do an East Coast tour.
Well, no, we'd never get
once we can actually, that's right.
Call it the quarantine tour.
COVID aside.
Tour of hotel.
Yeah.
And I'd love to go overseas, even if it was, go to Thailand or go to Bali and do a little tour, or
Pre-cocktails.
I mean, of course, everyone would love to play at Wembley Stadium.
Well, that's my dream.
That's the big dream.
Have 4 multi-million-dollar houses.
Yeah, definitely. Have all the cars, just make music full time. That's the ultimate dream, of course.
Yeah.
So it's just getting there. Just small steps to get there.
Yeah. That's going to keep cracking.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that's great. Well, I look forward to sort of seeing what happens with all of that. See your overseas tours and you playing a gig in Thailand would be amazing.
Yeah.
So much fun.
It would be
We could do that tour that you do.
Oh, yeah.
Get lost in this. But it'd be great.
Yeah, I could see a lot of potential things to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Cheap beers, I think.
Yeah.
So do you have any future releases lined up or coming out anytime soon that you can share with our audience?
Well, yeah.
We got Starvation.
Jake just mentioned that one before. We've got a song called Starvation, which has been in the works for some time. We also recorded it last year. But we decided to release a few singles this year. And maybe when we've got enough material, might release an EP or even a full-length album. We've been talking about that for a while.
Yeah.
as well. So Starvation probably be in a couple of months' time, I'd say, maybe March, April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of it we're just seeing how venue restrictions and things are going and all that sort of thing as well.
Yeah.
That's all part of it.
Yeah.
But I think with crickets has still got a bit, we can still do a bit more with that first.
Yeah.
We've got a couple more. We recorded 3 songs down there, didn't we?
Yeah, and we did a live.
Live cover of Jolene. So yeah, we've got a few ready to release, and we also got this new one that we've been working on with Lee as well. So
yeah,
and I'm sure we'll probably have another 3 or 4 songs to record in no time. So
yeah,
we've always got stuff coming up.
Yeah,
fantastic. Yeah, it's really exciting to have all of that. But I guess COVID really has played a big role in making things sort of uncertain, hasn't it?
Yeah.
How has that affected you as a band?
Well, it's just, I mean,
I don't think it
There's
too
one-
badly, actually.
Actually, in one sense, it was good because it made us do things that we recorded our first song. It wasn't an original. It was Jolene, but we did a live.
Had to go up some home recording.
We did a home recording of that. So, and that was good because while things were quiet, we couldn't play.
Yeah.
We still were current out. People were still seeing us pop up because the video got quite a bit of reach. So, it wasn't all bad, and we managed to get our recording in just before I think the borders closed.
Yeah. So we were pretty lucky in a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That's right. That was all going down at that time, wasn't it?
Yeah. So it wasn't bad, and as soon as we were able to play, we had Electric State asked us to play support for them at Amplify Bar, and then we had the Rosemount, and then we had our launch. So we didn't do too badly, really, considering. I mean, we could have been a lot worse off than we were.
Yeah, I mean, the only very slight inconvenience was like there was a bit more competition for venues and things were booking out quickly, but we managed to get, the shows that we needed and it worked out well. So, if we went in WA, it'd probably be a different story, but we're pretty lucky that we did.
Oh, great. Oh, awesome. So from your experience, is there anything else that maybe you can share with any aspiring bands or musicians that might be inspired by watching you and what you've been doing?
Just keep doing it. Just keep writing and try and play lots of gigs and try and
just do it.
Just get out there and do it, really.
Have some fun.
Don't hesitate because life could change in an instant. So
that's right.
Well, just go out and suck for a while and you'll get better.
Yeah. Just do it until you don't suck anymore and then you'll be fine.
I'm still waiting for that.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Do it until you don't suck anymore.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a good quote right there.
Just keep going, and be proactive, I think.
Just take every chance that you can, even if it does seem a bit, we've done some things that we thought, this might not work out, or but sometimes it does.
Yeah. Have to be optimistic.
Oh, great. So if anyone's trying to find your music, whereabouts can they look online, whether it's social media or to listen to your songs?
So preferably Bandcamp, because when someone buys our song, we get the funds. I think it's $1.60.
Yeah.
But if enough people do it,
than we get on Spotify.
That's right.
100 times more.
Yeah. So
Bandcamp's great. We are also on Spotify.
iTunes, Google Music, pretty much anywhere you can buy music online, you'll find us.
Yeah.
But it's Misfits with double S. That's where people sometimes don't get to find us properly. So
There's a good branding tip. Don't spell.
We did it because
don't get too clever with your spelling.
Yeah. We did it because we had a guitarist. One of Paul's mates was our guitarist for a while. Al.
I didn't meet him though.
Yeah, nice guy, but he wanted to play covers, and he wasn't really that serious about being an original band. But he said, what about Misfits? We're all a bit of a miss personality-wise, but musically we fit. So it's corny, I know, but that's how it came about.
Yeah, no, great.
Yeah, it's stuck.
Yeah, so we're also in
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
We have a website, don't we?
We have a website, www.bandofmissfits.com. We're also on Triple J on Earth. People can hear our songs there.
So there's no excuse really.
Yeah, we're out there.
excuse.
No, great. Is there anything else we've that you would like to share before we finish up?
Yeah, I guess just keep an eye out on our socials for the next release and what's happening and when we're playing next.
Come out to a gig.
Yeah, come out to a gig.
Support local music, man.
Yep. We always put our gigs up so everyone can see them. So yeah.
Stay tuned for more music and.
Yep.
Oh, great. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been really interesting.
Thanks again for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
It was a good chat. Thank you.
Yeah, nice interviewing technique there.